Hello, my name is Wendy Hisanori. I am originally from the United States, but I have been living and teaching in茨木City for almost 38 years. For most of that time, I have been a member of the International Friendship Association of Ibaraki. As part of this association, I have been in charge of the We Are Friends project for 25 years. The We Are Friends project was set up as an activity to give Ibaraki elementary school students and junior high school students an opportunity to learn and use English in a fun way. I have also helped with the茨木City English Speech Contest for many years. Today, I would like to share with you some tips about how to give a good speech. And to help explain those tips for the good speech, today I'm going to use two speeches that have been used before for the Ibaraki English Speech Contest. One speech is from former President Obama, a speech entitled "It's Okay to Fail." The other speech is a story, the title of "The Fall of Freddie the Leaf." And in the points I'm going to explain, I've taken a few sentences from former President Obama's speech to help explain the different points. 今日はこのいろんな tip を説明するため、ちょっと2つの以前で使っていたスピーチを選びました。一つは元大統領オバマさんのスピーチ It's okay to fail。でもう一つは全然違うスタイルのスピーチ、ちょっとお話の感じのスピーチ The Fall of Freddie the Leaf。一つずつのポイントを説明するとき、オバマさんのスピーチからある文章を取って読んで、そのポイントを見本として説明します。Okay. Number one, the most important point is to understand the content. In a speech, words are very important. The words are giving the message. So don't just memorize, but really think about the message of the speech. スピーチというのはやっぱり内容、言葉が大事。ただ覚えるだけじゃなくて、その内容をゆっくり考えて、どんなメッセージ伝えたいで考えてよく理解するがとても大事なポイントです。Second point is to find the rhythm of the language. Look for the words that are important to the message and take time to emphasize those words. 2番はやっぱり言葉の流れがとても大事。流れ作るためはまずどんなそのスピーチの中どんな言葉が大事かよく探して決めること。For example, in this speech given by former President Obama, he's talking about education. And education is the important word, okay? So no matter what you want to do with your life, I guarantee that you'll need an education to do it. Education という言葉、ちょっと意識して少し力入れて言うのが大事。And one more point about the rhythm is don't do a whole line in one breath. Take time to make some pauses. For example, not every homework assignment will seem completely relevant in your life right at this minute. それが一気に言ってる。一気に言ってると、ポイントがあんまり出てこない、伝わらない。So, in this one, not every homework assignment will seem completely relevant to your life right at this moment. そこで大事な言葉、homework assignment, completely relevant. それ意識してちょっと力入れて自然にポーズもできる。自然に流れも作ることできる。Next, the next point is eye contact is very important. Don't be too stiff. That makes you look nervous and afraid. あんまりまっすぐだけ見ると、とっても緊張してるように見える。And if possible, try to look around at your whole audience. If you look at your whole audience, they believe what you say. だから全体的お客さんみんなを見るとメッセージがもっと上手に伝わる。言ってることみんな信じる。And if you look at your whole audience, your facial expression becomes natural. そしてまっすぐだけじゃなくて周り全部見ると自分の顔の表情もっと自然な表情になります。So eye contact is very important. Okay, number 4, gestures. So many people want to know what to do gestures. まあ今も私ちょっとジェスチャー入れてるね。これちょっと自然に出てる。So your gesture should be not so big and natural. できるだけあんまり大きくしないで自然なジェスチャー。例えば今やってるようにちょっと手を前に出すとか、こうするとかね。But if you make too many big dramatic gestures, the gesture takes away from the power of the speech. 大きなジェスチャーするとスピーチの言葉の力が弱くなる。And the speech doesn't sound so true. It sounds a little bit fake if you use big gestures. そしてその内容のあんまりジェスチャーばかりするとフェイク、まあみんな金崎フェイクはよく出てくる言葉だけどフェイクに聞こえる、ね、だから言葉が大事。Because words are important. So use gestures that will help emphasize the words, but not big dramatic gestures. And the last point is be careful about the intonation of your voice. Sometimes you want to emphasize, so some students go very up and down. Ha, 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 ha. あんまり声上げたり下げたりはそれは不自然だからそれあんまりしない方がいい。例えばこういう文章 Every single one of you has something you're good at. それは自然じゃない。だから上げたり下げたりじゃなくてさっき言ったように一つずつの言葉のポイントをちょっと意識入れての方が自然な流れになる。Every single one of you has something you're good at. So today I'm going to read for you two completely different speeches. One is a straightforward speech about a serious topic. The other is a speech that's a story and has a lot of conversation in it. 今日はさっき言ったように2つのスピーチはちょっと今から発表します。ちょっと違うスタイルで、まず1つ目は元大統領オバマさんのスピーチ It's okay to fail。これは普通の真面目なトピックで大事なことを伝えたい普通のスピーチです。でもう一つのは The Fall of Freddie the Leaf。これはお話です。さっき言ったように会話とかよく出ますからちょっと違うスタイルのスピーチです。 Okay, first, Obama's message. It's okay to fail. Every single one of you has something you're good at. Every single one of you has something to offer. And you have a responsibility to yourself to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. And no matter what you want to do with your life, I guarantee that you need an education to do it. You want to be a doctor, or a teacher, or an architect? You're going to need a good education for every single one of those careers. You can't drop out of school and just drop into a good job. You've got to work for it, and train for it, and learn for it. Whatever you resolve to do, I want you to commit to it. I want you to really work at it. The truth is, being successful is hard. You won't love every subject you study. You won't click with every teacher. Not every homework assignment will seem completely relevant to your life right at this minute. And you won't necessarily succeed at everything the first time you try. That's okay. Some of the most successful people in the world are the ones who've had the most failures. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, and he lost hundreds of games and missed thousands of shots during his career. But he once said, "I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." No one's born being good at things. You become good at things through hard work. You don't hit every note the first time you sing a song. You've got to practice. It's the same with your schoolwork. You might have to do a math problem a few times before you get it right, or read something a few times before you understand it, or do a few drafts of a paper before it's good enough to hand in. So today, I want to ask you, what's your contribution going to be? What problems are you going to solve? What discoveries will you make? Your families and your teachers are doing everything they can to make sure you have the education you need to answer these questions. But you've got to do your part too. I expect you to put your best effort into everything you do. I expect great things from each of you. So don't let us down. I know you can do it. Okay, the second speech I'm going to read for you today, The Fall of Freddie the Leaf. This is a story and has a lot of conversation and a lot of expression. The Fall of Freddie the Leaf. Spring came. Freddie the Leaf was born on a branch of a tall tree along with hundreds of other leaves. Together they danced in the breeze and played in the sun. Daniel was the largest leaf and Freddie's best friend. He explained to Freddie that they were part of a tree in a park and about birds, the sun, and the moon. Freddie loved being a leaf. In summer, many people came to the park. "Let's give them some shade," said Daniel. "Making people happy is part of our purpose in life." Old people sat under the tree and talked. Children ran around and laughed. It was fun to watch them. Summer passed and fall came. The leaves turned red and yellow. They were all very beautiful. One day, some of the leaves were blown off by a strong, cold wind. The leaves became frightened. "What's happening?" they said. "It's the time for leaves to change their home," Daniel said. "Some people call it dying." "Will we all die?" Freddie asked. "Yes," Daniel answered. Everything dies. I won't die, said Freddie. But his friends started to fall one after another. Soon, the tree was almost bare. I'm afraid of dying, Freddie told Daniel. We're all afraid of things we don't know, Daniel said. But you were not afraid when spring came, when spring became summer, or when summer became fall. Changes are natural. Will we return in spring? Freddie asked. I don't know, but life will. Life lasts forever, and we're part of it, answered Daniel. We only fall and die. Why are we here? Freddie asked again. Daniel said, for the friends, the sun, and the shade. Remember the breeze, the people, the colors in fall. Isn't that enough? That afternoon, Daniel fell with a smile. Freddie was the only leaf left. The first snow fell the next morning. The wind came and took Freddie from his branch. It didn't hurt at all. As he fell, he saw the whole tree for the first time. He remembered Daniel's words, life lasts forever. Freddie landed on the soft snow. He closed his eyes and went to sleep. In the tree and the ground, there were already plans for new leaves in spring.